One of our comedians was invited to go and minister in a secular place. He said, Daddy, I'm not going. I said, you are going. He said, I'm not going. I said, you are going. He said, I'm not going. I said, you are going. He said, but what the one is secular? I said, you are going. He went there and began to give Christian jokes with Bible. Many were angry. But there were two particular people of great repute in Abuja who heard him and were quiet. When he was done, they called him. This one said, I'm doing my 70th birthday. The other said, I'm doing this one. We want you to come. And what he got, he said, in 10 years, he has not seen that kind of money. The problem we have today, the Bible says, kings shall come to thy light. Gentiles to the brightness of your rising. Isaiah chapter 60 verse 3. You must understand that there are people God will bring into your life because they have not been indoctrinated with the wickedness of religion. Their heart is liberal. They have not been indoctrinated with the wickedness of the miserly attitude of those who call themselves Christians. Very miserly and stingy character. Stingy in thinking, stingy in hands. They have not been corrupted with such miserly character and attitude. You stand around them and God gives you light. And you take that light and you begin to shine. It was a Pharaoh that didn't know God that lifted Joseph. So stop thinking. When God brings you to them, you don't live their life. You don't do what they do. You stand and you maintain your stand. You don't act like them. You don't live like them. When they now see the way you live, they now come to Christ. So it means that your appearing before them is to reconcile them to God. So where is that reconciliatory assignment? How will it be manifested when you are running? Today we tell Christians to avoid politics. So unbelievers are the one in politics. Are you aware no matter how much you pray as a civil servant, it's the government that determines your salary? So even if you pray for God to increase your salary or God to bless you, indirectly, it is God will answer the prayer by blessing them. Christians are told to avoid politics. Christians are told to avoid business. Christians are told to avoid this, avoid that. No. They say I can't have a restaurant, so I can't because people will sell drinks. No. Oh, they say you can't have a restaurant because people will sell alcohol. Do people smoke in Mr. Biggs? Do they sell alcohol in Tantalizers? You can start something and set a standard. Occupy that business world. Go there and occupy. Shine as light. You can be the first Christian politician who is not bending. Don't run from it. Look at the Karma law that was passed. Passed. It has been passed in case you are not aware. Just that it's not been activated. When I was checking the divide, I discovered that there's even a portion that JESUS must not appear on any signboard. Yes. It's a law been passed. Can I shock you? I was part of those by the grace of God. The youngest who was in that meeting in Cannes when they were fathers. All of them were talking and I was quiet. You don't have anything to say? I said, no, sir. Are you afraid to talk? I said, no, respect, not fear, respect. Say what you want to say. I said, before anything becomes law, it has 2 hearings, first and second hearing, before it became law. There were believers in the House of Senate. There were believers in the House of Rep. What happened to their mouth when this thing was being passed? Do you know why? It's an unbeliever that bought their form to run for Senate. It's an unbeliever that bought their form to run for House of Rep. So they are loyal to what that unbeliever wants, not what the church wants. I said, what happened? How did you get here? That now we are doing damage control, trying to raise money to get lawyers to go and fight the case. So all of those times we were standing up saying, it will not stand. It was already a law. Yes. While men slept, the enemy sowed tares. Because the church now believed that